So let's kick things off with me asking you a little bit more about the Kodava Hockey Festival. Yes. I know it's considered to be a festival. I also read somewhere that it's the world's largest hockey tournament. So tell me a bit more about this tournament/festival.
Yeah. See, this is the 23rd year we're having this tournament. But unfortunately, this year we could not conduct this because of the COVID. Last year also, because of the floods in Kodagu, we could not do it. And 2018, April-May was the last tournament held in Napoklu village. And this was started in 1997 by one Mr. Pandanda Kuttappa and Kashi, they are brothers. And before that, we had a tournament in Virajpet. Then they thought of this idea. And they made the hockey tournament between the Kodava families. Now, there are 1,080 families in Kodagu that are recognized with their family name. So they thought of this novel idea and they started this. They started in 1997 and it was held in Karada village. That is between Napoklu and Virajpet. 60 teams participated then. That was the first year. And there was no sponsors, only Pandanda family. They took charge of the tournament and they conducted it. And after that, neighboring village, that is Kadanga is there. Their Kodava family started that tournament. They continued it. After that, next year, Balachanda family conducted it in Kakotaparambu village. So it went on like that. So that made the spirit of other families to conduct the tournament and make this go. So this is the 23rd year and we have 1,080 families. But there are families with little, not more than 50 in together, all put together in the family, including females. So now the highest number of participation teams were more than 300 last year, 2018. And this is a stepping stone for our kids. There is no age limit. From the age of 10 up to the age of 78 have played in this tournament. So we call this as a festival. This is not a tournament for any prize or prize money. Kodagu is known for hockey. More than 50 have represented India in international tournaments. And 7 have played for Olympics. And first Olympian is MP Ganesh, who received Padma Shri this year. MM Somaya, Poonacha, Subbaya, so many lots of have represented for Olympics. And importance of this tournament is to inculcate sports spirit. And now the kids coming to the ground are very less. So when this tournament happens, all the family members along with their kids come. And there is inspiration for the young ones to play hockey. So they take one stick and they make their parents to buy a stick and take home and start playing. That's how it's an inspiration for them. We want to inculcate that spirit. So we thought of having this type of tournament. And we have a separate hockey academy, Kodava Hockey Academy for this. They take charge of conducting these tournaments.
And so when this tournament began in 1997, what was the idea behind it? I read somewhere, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I read somewhere that, as you rightly mentioned, that the Kodava clan has actually produced lots of famous hockey players who've gone on to represent India and play for India at the Olympic levels as well. So at the most elite competition level. But in the middle, there was a dearth of hockey players coming out of Kodagu, the Kodagu district. And so in order to actually revive the hockey tradition in the Kodagu district, this tournament was organized. So was this one of the objectives in addition to everything that you mentioned?
To inculcate the spirit of playing hockey in Kodavas was the main intention. So, and also it's a get together and happy occasion to meet all the relatives in the name of tournament. So we thought of naming it as festival, hockey festival.
I believe on the last day of the tournament, on the day the finals are held, there's a big celebration. There's a lot of music playing, lots of festivities. It's a carnival-like atmosphere, right? That's one of the reasons why it's considered to be a festival.
Yes. And even the inaugural match also, they also will be having a good entertainment for the public and also for the participants. And we had when Bidanda family conducted the tournament in Madikeri, they had the para jumping also. And when BC Nanda was Lieutenant General, he had the influence on MEG, and they had para jumping. And Daredevils, they are known as Daredevils Army. They had the performance. That is an entertainment in the last day. And first and last day, it will be house full, rather.
I see.
For quarterfinal, semi-final, and final, it will be festivity only.
Understood.
And other tournaments only will be having 16 matches per day, 8 each in one ground. So the family members of that particular family, they come and enjoy the tournament and participate. Even the ladies and girls also play.
Right.
They are also permitted to play.
Right.
And a girl from that family who is married to another family can play for one of the family.
Oh, wow.
That's also either for her father's family or her husband's family, in-laws family, like that. There is a provision.
Understood. And are there coaches and scouts who are present at the tournament site who might be, looking for talented hockey players coming out of this tournament?
Now MEG and defense forces are sending their delegates to select the players here. But the age of getting selection is only from 18 to 23 for defense service. And the players played are from the age of 10 up to 70, 80, 75, 78 also I played. So selection will be, of course, the representatives will be looking forward for the persons who can be accommodated.
Right.
Yeah. And for the young boys, we conduct coaching camp in Madikeri. That is 25th year. This is the first year we have. We could not do it because of the COVID. In Madikeri, General Tima Stadium is there, formerly known as Man's Compound. There we conduct Wanderers Sports Club, conduct tournament for them. I am one of the coach for that. And we take only the students of the age below 15, 5 to 15. Even the age of 5 also, we make them come to the ground by 6. One they have to give attendance by 6:15. 6:30 they'll go for yoga, half an hour yoga. There we teach all pranayama only. Then exercise, all the exercises are yoga only. Bending, stretching, or jumping, hopping, everything. Duck walk or cat walk, whatever you say, it's all a part of exercise. We make them play like kindergarten. They study and learn by playing, pushing the ball, stopping the ball, hitting the ball, scooping the ball, like that. That's been done for the past 25 years. And we enjoy with the kids because they enjoy coming. They don't get up at home when they are on holidays, even up to 10. But for that coaching, they get up and come to the stadium by 6. 6:15 we start the coaching. And we give diet like bread, jam, an egg, a glass of milk, and a banana.
Understood.
So it's also an attractive thing. And coaching is free.
Understood.
Like that, we make them involved with the hockey stick and ball. They have to bring their own hockey stick and ball. And the people or the students or the boys or kids who cannot bring the stick or this one, we have, because there'll be lots of kids who cannot afford to buy. So we make them play football or athletics, because football can be played with a single ball. Mm-hmm. Hockey, you need all the gears. Mm-hmm.
Understood. So talk to me a bit about your role. I believe you're one of the coaches. You coach one of the teams that's taking part in the Kodava Hockey Festival. Yeah. So talk to me a bit about your role, everything that you do, your responsibilities.
Our responsibilities, we are more than 150 in our family. That is Ponda family. All the family members are not put in a particular same place. They are in different place. We practice hardly on the previous day of the game. Because I am aged and I know some technical. This one I just by authority I ask them to play like that or the combination. In family tournament, we can't make a coach or a physiotherapist or other one and make them play according to our advice. But it's a team spirit. Everyone will be knowing the game of hockey. And there is no special coaching for any team, I suppose, because they can't make them and put together for full week or for 2 weeks. They can't make them come because somebody will be working elsewhere and somebody will be home in business. They'll not have time. So we coach only the young ones. In my part, coaching only the young ones who may take part, but they'll be very nice to see that these youngsters who come for the coaching in our camp in Man's Compound, that is Janaltima Stadium, they take a stick, wear the team color, and walk with their family team, and that inspires them a lot. And once a sports person is put into his mind, that is, if he thinks that he's a sports person, he's a player, then he is fit for everything. He'll be a good citizen. He'll know the best way of defeat, and that type of mind you can definitely see everywhere and anywhere. A sports person is a socially well accepted because he takes both in good sense. So we want to make the students or the kids inclined to be good citizens. And here we have lots of institutions, kids from lots of various institutions come and participate. They will be very friendly. So this is this inspiration and inclination we want to inculcate. So we started doing that. And they are young and they obey trekking also. By the end of this one, we have 5 to 6 hillocks here, which is more than 6 to 7,000 MSL. And the kids, they run uphill. Much of stamina they have. Whereas the persons aged about 25 plus, they hardly walk because they have different activities and they are not into physical exercise.
Right.
Rather, they are into that mobile game.
Right.
Rather.
Right. Exactly. Tell me a bit about the physical backdrop, the physical setting in which you're playing, because I was seeing some pictures and it's this very beautiful area in the hills, right? I believe you secure a piece of land on the hills, you flatten that land, and that ends up becoming the venue for the tournament. And it looked beautiful based on the pictures that I saw. So tell me more about the backdrop and the picturesque scenery.
The picturesque scene is the land. Our land is such. It is hill, known as Scotland of India and the Kashmir, the southern Kashmir. It was a nation earlier. Kodagu was a nation. Then it became a state. And during 56, linguistic merger was done and it became a district. Right. And the very nature and the scenic beauty is such. And earlier, when British took over Kodagu during 1834, they started education institutions. Then all the education institutions had playgrounds. It was done then only. In my native place, the school is 150-year-old. So they have a very good playground. Like that, everywhere, all the locals donated lands for the school and playground. Then it was known as Vidyadana. And teachers were accommodated in the neighboring place where the school is there. They used to give them food and then milk and rice was very well procured in Kodagu. So they were fed with rice and butter, ghee, and all. That my father used to tell. He is also teacher, but he had two of his teachers at his home, residing at his home, because it was such. And in 1909, Kodagu had a first English medium school for the girls, St. Joseph's Convent. So literacy is more, and all are disciplined. So, and to educate people, so many places they had private schools run by the societies, and they have beautiful grounds. Right from South Kodagu to North Kodagu, Somarpet, Kodlipet, everywhere you have good grounds. Playgrounds are good.
Understood. And sir, you spoke a bit about the fitness routine of the players.
Yeah.
What does the nutrition look like? Do they have to make sure that their diet is in check just to ensure that they're maximizing performance on the field, or is that something that organizers of the festival or the coaches don't really take to look at?
No, it is for the tournament expenditure only. They don't give any diet.
Okay.
All the family members they carry.
Okay.
I said no. It's a festivity. They prepare one item from home and take to the ground, and they'll have a picnic. Rather,
Understood.
Even if they win, all the family members will share the food and enjoy and back happy. So diets are supplied by the tournament committee.
Understood. So, any other sports apart from hockey that are widely played in the Kodagu district?
Yes. There are lots of football game. Family, they have cricket. Kodava family also, they have cricket tournament, tug of war, volleyball, shuttle, wow. Lots of other tournaments. Even all the communities who live in Kodagu, they have lots of tournaments. From April 1st onwards up to end of May, every community has a district level tournament, inter-family tournament of their own.
Understood.
Even Muslim there, Barry cricket is there, and Bunts cricket. In Mangalore, they have Bunts and Mogera, and some communities like that. They all have tournaments.
Understood.
Football cricket, that is tennis ball cricket rather.
Makes sense.
Even Kodava, they have they also have tennis ball cricket of 10 overs.
Understood. Lovely. And so my last question for you, what does the future look like for the Hockey Fest? Do you put lots of players, professional hockey players who go on to play for India at the Olympic level, at the international level? What's the hope for the future?
That's our hope. But the kids now are behind your cell and mobiles. So they play good with their cell and internet, and they don't come to field. That's the saddest part now.
Right.
When they we coach only the students, kids of below 15 age. When they go to the 10th standard, they are burdened with their study only.
Right.
They are not led to the ground by the parents also. They think that there is lot only with the study. And only studying is not at all good for my experience and my vision. After 10th, nobody enters the ground until they complete their degree. After degree, they get into job and they are on their own.
Right.
Some of my cousins, they play football. That is floodlight. After coming from their job, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, they play football. That's all. But the students who are good in hockey and who do sports sci, they do well. There are lots of Kodavas playing for Karnataka.
Right.
And it's because of the SAI, Sports Authority of India.
Understood.
We have 2 sports hostels in Kodagu. One is Sports Authority of India sports hostel, and one sports school in Poonacha. They are doing, and all the institutions, they support hockey and all in athletical, all sports events. Very good. Like Carls and co-ops. They are into sport. Almost the very name itself is Karmbay's Academy for Sports and Learning.
Understood, sir.
So, and Kodava Vidyalaya also in Madikeri, they have a special coaching classes during summer for hockey and cricket.
Got it. Lovely, sir.
Come to Kodava.
I'll come, sir. Whenever the tournament happens next, I'll definitely come.
No, even otherwise you come.
Beautiful place, I've heard it.
Yeah, you come. We'll then know.
Yes.
We'll be having a free accommodation. Come.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'll definitely come.
Please come.
Yeah. Take care, sir. Thank you.